Hey all, and welcome back to the Ticklish Temples of Rayman Origins.
We're gonna do some preening.
I don't like the name of this place. I only just now realize why it's called that. I know it's all based on laughter, but
I need an adult.
Oh, god damn it, how did I...
No,
Fuck,
no,
now
no,
that you
no.
say that, how did I miss that the first time?
I mean, who likes being tickled?
Some people might.
It depends on who you ask.
the deep questions are asked here today on a very special. So, oh, wait, what's with that vine?
wait.
They look like... Oh, look, it's the Ticklers.
Run!
Oh no.
Run!
Stop, Jeffrey! We must tickle you!
My name's not Jeffrey!
And then we have the. Oh yeah, that's right. We have seen these
Caterpillars.
before. Yeah, little caterpillars. And
Oh,
the dark
jeez.
tunes as their the dark tunes as is their thing.
Can I
And
just say, real quick, now that I stop and think about it, I mean, we already have our player set for the upcoming Rayman Legends, but a part of me would find it amusing to see how Sealy would fare in that game.
Probably not too well.
Well, I guess it really depends. Oh!
Oh god.
I guess it... Honestly, like, I guess it really depends. Like, if you guys are still, like, really pissy about me getting chests that you don't want me to be in Legends, she can take my place.
Oh, well, to be fair, they don't have, well, okay, no, they have cages, not chests, but whatever.
but like just in general, it's like
Well, that's what I meant to say.
I just.
yeah, I love how
I
we
just
take.
wanna.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I just wanted to say real quick. No one is hating you for getting the cages.
No, that's our
Well, someone
goal.
needs to remind Matt that.
It's our goal to get these cages. Matt just wants to participate and be involved
Matt
and
is
included, which I can't
self-deprecating.
fault him.
I mean,
that is-
to be fair, our level heroes here are stupid, not competitive.
But
So why should
it's
we?
still-
So why should we be competitive?
But it's
Yeah.
fine. But
It's
yeah,
like-
I would
it's-
say
What's competitive?
joke.
It sounds like
It's
a
our own
Swedish...
jest.
It sounds like a Swedish...
cool. But yeah, all in all, and nice. Aha! Just in general, like doing this game co-op would be a lot because of again the friendly fire aspects of it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I do
other-
appreciate that, like, for some levels, they kind of toned down the friendly fire aspects.
right. All right. So, but yeah, I guess if we were to have
Sorry
Silly
about that.
be on, you're
That's
fine.
I'll be sure to cut that in post.
That'll be okay.
But
But-
with that said, ladies and gentlemen,
But
actually,
if
what
we
were you gonna say, Logan?
Just saying that, yeah, if we were to have Sealy be there for Legends, I mean, I think she would get a kick out of the music levels.
Oh
so
yeah,
what they-
those are great.
Oh yeah.
So what they do, Sealy, is they only have 5, and then they remix them. They have 5 stages. Nice. 5 stages.
Oh jeez.
Nice.
Oh,
They have
whoa.
5 stages in Rayman Legends where it's all based upon rhythm. So like you'll be so for
Oh.
instance, you know the song Black Betty, right, Sealy?
I
Bam
don't
a
know.
lamb. Whoa, Black Betty.
Yeah.
Bam a
Wham
lamb.
a wham.
Oh yeah.
That you'll be running to that song, and so your movements like jumping and when you hit something will be to the beat of the music.
But I'm no good at rhythm games.
You like music?
I like music, but I'm not good at rhythm. I'm better with pitch.
Well, it's not just the rhythm. It's the instrumentation that the level's base is built around.
Ooh, the blue caterpillars don't like you standing on them.
Although that being said, Sealy does bring up an interesting point. Like, those, like, rhythm, timing, parsec, not quite sure how easily we'll have on that.
This rain is
We'll
getting
see.
pretty deep.
Oh, hey Logan, I have a proposition for you. I forgot to mention.
What is that?
So the next time we visit each other in person again, I've got to try that rhythm game in Fist of North Star at least once.
Oh right, yeah, the healing mini game. They have some
Yeah.
pretty fun. They have some pretty fun songs. I'm still bummed to hop on.
I got...
It's like, oh my god, that actually was the Rayman equivalent of the Star Fox. Slippy. That was the equivalent of the Star Fox with Slippy like, just kidding.
Oh yes, that.
What were you gonna say, Logan?
No, that's still fun. But I was saying that I'm still bummed that the Fist of North Star game does not have karaoke like every other Yakuza game has.
Yeah.
Instead of just I would have loved Kenshiro, especially since it's the same actor as Kiryu. I would have loved to have Kenshiro singing Rakami Tide. But anyway. But yes, James, I do still miss that Star Fox. There was an idea there to have a Star Fox series.
It sucks the most too because Nintendo poured their soul into advertising that game.
I
It's just,
know,
By
like-
that time, the Wii U was considered dead by the masses.
And like I said, Gems is right, and I did bring it up before. Like, they really were putting a lot of bank on Zero, like to the point where they actually got the Jim Henson Company to make puppets for commercials.
Right.
I mean, yeah, like, how could that, how do you
Yeah.
not find that charming?
And I do
just
love
feel-
those commercials where it's like, wow, Peppy's a beast of that Landmaster. There's a spider in the tank!
Wait, hold the phone. This is the bit I wanted Seeley to see. Right here. So, I laid down the trap, and Glowbox completely forgot about it,
Oh, jeez.
and ran right for the cage, not realizing the ceiling was gonna collapse.
Look, I get it. You're pissy about me getting the cages.
I just love-
And I'm
no.
still in the middle, like, you pick now, while I'm still recuperating from my midlife crisis. You're a dick, Rayman.
I just love the fact that you're like, how dare you plant that trap, assuming I would have gone straight for the cage. Glowbox, that trap only worked exclusively because you ran straight for the cage.
And I think it was around this point where Glowbox, even in his dancing, started giving out his threats towards Rayman.
Oh yeah, that was the thing where it's, that's probably one of my favorite things where it's like, as soon as I'm done doing the Cabbage Patch, I'm giving you utter hell.
It's like
I'm gonna give you such a pitch.
no, and I just love the idea. And then I don't know if he said it in stupid creaky chair. I don't know if we said it in the live com, but then I also love the idea somebody mentioned at one point where it's like, imagine having him do that little Russian dance, but then he just looks to you. Without changing his expression, he's still smiling, going, better run. As he's still dancing, and you're like, oh god.
Run away!
What's he gonna
Mad
say?
glued on the loose.
When he's running after you,
What'd you call me?
when he's running after you, he's not even just like actually running. He's doing the Cossack dance towards you.
I'm not, no, I didn't think of that, you know what, I just...
For some... Go ahead.
Do you guys know of that hilarious running scene from the Proud Family?
Oh yeah,
Oh
the
yeah, that.
I imagine him running exactly like that. With a happy smiling
It's been
face
forever
still on
since
his
I've seen that
thing.
show.
well,
I will-
the
I'll find
scene he's talking about is actually from the movie.
Oh, right, the movie.
Oh. I didn't
And
see
what's
the
funny is
movie.
that like, it's okay. Like if you like the show, you'll like the movie. But one other thing I'm thinking from
timing.
that movie that I could totally see Glowbox doing is like the second he gets a taste of hot dogs, he just becomes obsessed with them.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on my car. I think some people, my mom and my neighbor are trying to work on it.
Okay,
worries.
like it got to a point where it's like if Glowbox like wins this cash prize, it's like, what are you gonna spend your hard-working money on? He gives like a smirk to the guy, then all of a sudden you just see him walking away with a giant armful of hot dogs.
Oh, Al, I just remembered. There is this one skull coin that was driving us nuts for like the
How do we get it?
next couple
Oh,
minutes.
Wait, which one?
And then we just said, screw it. We have a world to save.
Yeah, I almost wonder if you're supposed to. I almost wonder if you're supposed to run on the tree to the left and then hop to continue wall running on the right side.
That might be it because I honestly forgot what we were talking about.
And
go
then
back.
this- So we missed out on that skull coin.
And also, while back, my brain made the weird connection of that Mario thing.
Wall box know exactly what you're gonna do. No,
This is what I'm gonna do to that cage once I get my hands on it.
I cannot stop that which is already in motion.
Sorry, I was too busy chewing the scenery.
Oh, ha ha. So, we're actually getting close up to the stage, so while we're on our way to it, since I know we're going to be probably spending too much time like actually reacting and talking about what, you know, the actual boss entails, like, what are your guys' thoughts on how they, like, implemented bosses in these games?
they're
For
alright.
Rayman Origins specifically, I mean, I like them. I just think it's kind of weird that they don't bring them up until like after the halfway point of the game.
Right.
Yeah, kind of.
Well,
Like you think they would sprinkle out a few
I don't
more
mind that.
before then.
Well, I mean, like, but like, how do you think they handle bosses in this, like, compared to, like, in Legends?
I will say, like, the bosses themselves, I think, are better in Legends, but I don't mind how they're handled here in Origins.
Okay. Oh, that's right. They were all 3D in Legends, weren't they?
Well, not even
some-
just
most-
3D,
Almost
they're
all
just...
of them.
Well, not even just 3D, just a matter of, I feel like, just the boss fights themselves feel more dynamic in Legends.
Yeah. There's definitely more Well, I mean, for some of them, there's some platforming.
Right.
Actually,
Occasionally-
I take that back. All of them are
Fine.
all of them have platforming.
I'd hope so, considering we're playing a platformer.
Yeah.
Need all the platform. I got it. So, I think, and I do like that. That's still why, like, one of my favorite Bowser fights, ironically, is the one in 3D World. Not to immediately bring that game up again, but how like it blends the platforming elements into like avoiding the boss and getting to it at the very top.
I thought it was a really fun level,
actually-
in my opinion.
Actually, there is one boss in Legends that does not involve platforming, but flying. It's that fucking Toad.
Oh yeah, that. Truth be told, Armored Toad is honestly one of the weaker bosses in that game.
Yeah.
Probably.
It
Makes sense.
just wasn't. He just was not as fun to fight.
Not to, well, to be fair, that fight was literally over in seconds if you knew what you were doing.
Yes, and again, I just right there goes like, no. Just
He's gonna ram it.
It's just
Well, I guess if no one else wants this. Sealy, conversations.
She's still taking care of the car.
Oh, right.
So it's okay. We're just gonna stare awkwardly into Glowbox's face. Look at that. Look at that mug.
You know you want it.
Look at that mug. I wonder, like, has anyone here actually ever gone through trying to 100% this game?
No.
Yes.
I came close. I know I'm close. I've just never gotten around to like doing all the trophies. I did.
She
100%...
sounded so winded by the time we got
Like, I was about to say, it's like, I'm pretty sure I haven't 100%ed Origins yet. I have 100%ed Legends, though.
Wow.
I think I more or less did so myself. Or you know what? No, I didn't. That would require getting all the costumes in. That in itself takes a lot of lumps.
Yep.
Oh, we should run. We should run right now.
You should do that.
Yeah, we should probably skedaddle while this poor little Daisy tries to, rub her head on the situation.
Well, that's weird. I mean, that's weird. I've heard many weird things about Daisy. I've heard she's a princess. I've heard she's a duck. This doesn't look like either of them.
But yeah, this is I like the way they I like the way they handle like this painting. It's not really animating so much as it is just like a tween
Tweening.
painting kind
Yeah.
of thing. But
Yeah, that's part of the UbiArt engine, which Ubisoft was going to release to the public, but decided, nah,
How
no,
about we
we changed our
don't?
minds
Like,
on that. You don't get
Like,
to use it.
I feel like the only reason they probably didn't is because they felt like it was like too cumbersome for like a regular person to use,
more like they didn't want
I don't
competition
know.
of people making stuff they didn't want to make. But
or that.
careful. But yes, we're fighting.
They could have
these-
done a limited version of it.
So, because especially since one of them has a crown. So, James, are these kings or are they just known as the Dreamers?
They're the kings. They're the kings of all the land.
Yeah. Guys, there you
Watch
go.
out, it's gonna ram us!
It's gonna ram us. But yeah, it's also
Or not.
yeah, he's just chilling. But yeah, they've been
tired.
corrupted by nightmare energy.
And it's honestly one of those things where it only makes sense if you actually pay attention to the Bubble Dreamer during the
Okay.
intro cutscene of the game, where you can tell like some of the bubbles he was popping out. One of them featured the Daisy,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
which I mean that's kind of like something that is kind of very low key about the game is that the Bubble Dreamer
Oh.
the Bubble Dreamer is the one that created everything. Like all the things you see in Rayman's world, he created it.
Yeah.
But what sucks though is that much like anyone else. Even the Bubble Dreamer has nightmares. And sometimes they wreak havoc across the world. That's Rayman has to do something about it.
Which makes sense. So is that then canonically would Rayman be considered his strongest dream?
More or less.
Essentially.
Well,
yeah.
Rayman wasn't even created by Polycus. He was created by the nymphs because they needed a hero to combat the nightmares.
And the glorious part is they were actually a few limbs short.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why he has no limbs.
That's why. He's
Yeah, they
got
got
no
scared
nymphs.
by a bunch of because they got scared by a
Help
bunch
me.
of ghost chickens.
And then I was gonna make the joke of I thought you were gonna make the joke of he literally was a few lums short of a pow, which is why in the original trailer he was
Dumb.
not only dumb but also a little bit pervy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna stop the recording now because I gotta keep an eye on what they're doing to my car, but I will be back.
No worries, because we were gonna try and do some more Kirby as well.
Yep, I'll be there for that.
Struck.
Wow.
I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah.
Easy.
Bye.
See, they will. Oh, gosh.
Dang, I feel sad that Celia ended up having a good bunch of the Daisy here.
That's fine. She could always watch
But
the
there's
playback.
his weak spot, and we're done.
And you got it.
Nice. Some of these bosses took us a couple shots. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. They're very much the pinnacle of trial and error gameplay design. And what's this?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been restored. Why, thank you. I don't know what got into me. I'm a vegan.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Nice.
Wait, if you're a vegan, then
Wait, where's game? Okay, there it goes.
Oh,
yeah,
I was
that
wondering.
gives a bit of a scare.
Let's see, there's a bird, and there's a bird, and there's a bird, and there's
I think that's like one of the only other times in the game where it sort of just stutters on us until it actually gets to the results screen.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's just because of the boss.
Maybe. I mean, that was a pretty big daisy. Stop it, dance, puppet, dance!
Stop pulling my hands.
But yeah, I wasn't sure if you heard me, but it was like that. Do 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 do. Bear run.
And there we go.
And
One
those were the idiots that did the running that day.
so now one king is offering their power to help open up the seal.
Only 3 more left to go. And I mean, that's kind of the cool thing about this section of the game is that you can technically do all these levels in any order you want.
That is true. That is
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
So it does lead to a little bit of what he said. But on that note, folks, see you all for the next part of Rayman Origins.
Yeah.
Bye.
I mean it.